Hi everybody and welcome back in my bathroom. Today I have Jonathan as a guest, which is the owner or Reggie of Reggie's Razors company, basically. Here it is. Oh, here it is. And they do fantastic razors, actually. So, hi Jonathan, how are you?
Hey, good in yourself, Scott.
So, I'm quite curious about how did you get into wet shaving, and of course, how did you ended up making razors?
Well, it's quite an interesting story. So I actually own an engineering company. I produce manufactured parts, and obviously I have a great passion for engineering because I've been in it my whole life. So I thought like making something tangible that I could personally use that I enjoy, because I enjoy wet shaving. So I thought, let me make my own bit of art, and I decided to make Reggie's razors. And the first design was the Titan and Satin. I thought I'm going to make something interesting out of some good exotic materials, and hopefully people will appreciate the little bit of art I'm making on CNC machines.
So your razors actually for my guests here are made of aluminum. Is that correct?
So depends which one we're looking at, but the one you have the Jupiter. The Jupiter comes in brass, and also comes in aluminium. The Titan and Satin, the Titan is titanium, it's aerospace grade titanium, and Satin it's medical grade stainless steel.
Oh, okay. So you have a wide range of razors, basically for everybody that enjoy weight shaving. And I guess your packaging is always the same, right?
It is. So also I wanted to design something that was eco-friendly, and also you could travel with it. I mean, I just recently traveled to Croatia with that package there, and yeah, it's great. It just slips into your overnight stuff. It's made out of tin, it's durable, and everything's neatly packed, and it's quite small. So I just wanted to make something that people can carry with them and doesn't take up too much space in their carry-on.
Yeah, I would like to point out that some stuff that impressed me actually is, are not stuff that are a deal breaker if they are not there, but the fact that they are there makes it a plus. So basically, this is the razor's holder, and it has nice foam inside. And the good thing is that on the back of the tin there is a sort of fabric that protects the razor from scratch, and I appreciate it a lot.
I'm glad you noticed. That is something I added recently to do exactly what you just mentioned, and that's to protect the razor.
Yeah, so I will get the razor on work now. So the blades for today are the Superiorium. I already used that quite a few times in the last few videos because I am appreciating it a lot, so I will continue. And so how did you come up with this design, which is so attentive to details? And I will show one more detail, which is this little washer that is inserted in the base plate. Am I saying it correct? I'm not.
It's a recess, yeah. It's a recess, just so you get that little bit of like, so you can't see the transition between the handle and the base. Just makes it a little bit neater.
Yeah, exactly. And the razor, of course, now is the razor which is armed with a blade, and well, I've been using it for quite a few times already, and because I didn't want to come here and not know what I was using while I was talking with you, and I consider it one of the best daily driver razors that I've ever used, and the reason is that it's gentle enough, it gives you a close shave, well, close enough. Of course, there are razors that are closer, that are sharper. This is not the sharpest razor in the world, but it gives you a baby skin without any effort and without having without having to think about how to use it without getting scratched. So yeah,
Exactly. That's exactly how I designed it. I designed it for a daily driver.
yeah,
It's designed to be used every single day. You know, it's got a nice, I would say, mild to maybe slightly efficient, but very, very slightly efficient design. So it just gives you a nice close shave, not too close, but it's very comfortable and it maneuvers around your face really easy.
yeah. What surprised me actually is how during the day you still feel that you have shaved that day, but you feel your skin is very relaxed. Well, my skin, not yours. I shaved, so my skin is very relaxed and yeah, I enjoyed it. I find it a very good razor actually. So today I'm using Taylor All Bond Street, and the scent is Eden College. Yeah. So what else? Tell us something about your company, about what you prefer as a software and hardware.
It's funny. I also like Taylor of Old and Bond Street, the sandalwood shaving cream. That was my used to be my go-to. Also on the hardware side, I started with an 89, Mulan 89, as I think most people do. It's a very nice, easy daily driver. And to be honest, that 89 was what drove me into getting into wet shaving and designing the Jupiter. The initial design, I wanted something a little bit more efficient, so I designed the Titan and the Saturn, but the efficiency is not for everybody. So it's a great shaver, everybody loves it, but I think just that little bit softer of a shave you get from the Jupiter, I think it's preferred by most. You know, obviously everybody has their preference, but I would say on average everybody likes a more daily driver, something that's a little more mild.
Yeah, I have a very sensitive skin. I know that everybody that do wet shaving says that he has sensitive skin. We all have sensitive skin, but yeah, I have a very sensitive skin, and I did appreciate a lot the gentleness of this razor. And honestly, yeah, I do have very aggressive razors. I do have them, but I don't use them as often as gentle razor. And the reason is that you don't always want to think about how this shave will end up. So yeah.
Yes. Exactly. That's exactly my thoughts. You know, I did shave with the I'm busy designing a prototype, and I designed with my prototype this morning, which was it's a bit more efficient. So you've got to pay a lot more attention when you're shaving with that. It's great to have efficient shave, you know, less passes, and you can really feel it against your skin. But without a doubt, my daily shaver now is exactly what you have in your hand. I've got the Jupiter Blue, and I love it. To me, it's great for a daily shaver. It's awesome. It's just nice and gentle on the skin, and it's just it's just great for control. I know there's some opinions depending on what length you like on a handle. Our Saturn and Titan, that's a little bit of a shorter handle, whereas this has got a little bit of a longer handle, which I feel gives you a little bit more control. But I don't know how you feel about it.
Yeah, well, I think it has a great control. At the beginning, I have to be honest. So if you guys see the handle here, okay, it has these how do you call it?
Grooves.
Yeah, these grooves up here, and on the bottom it doesn't have anything. And I thought, wow, this is going to go away from your hand at certain point, but it's not, because actually when you hold it like that, and here you just have the rest for your last finger basically. So I didn't have any problem in shaving with this razor whatsoever. I honestly did like it a lot, and as you can see, is fast. It's very fast, and if you want to hear it, it cuts. It cuts a lot. So it was a 3-day beard. Was not very long today, but yeah. And also what I like is that the leather channel, let me put this on focus. Yeah, the leather channel are big enough to not get clogged whatsoever. So
yeah, that's a main issue with me with having those channels to help on the scalloping. Just helps with the actual evacuation of the leather, which is that build-up can be painful. You know, with some razors I find that you've actually got to disassemble them while you're shaving with them to get rid of it. I find with the Jupiter, it's because it's quite a big space. It handles it quite well, and that was the purpose of design. I mean, this razor has purely been designed on, well, to be honest, on my bias. So what I like. But as you said, you like it, and then to be honest, the general consensus on the Jupiter has been pretty good. You know, everybody seems to like it as a daily driver, which is great to hear because that's exactly what I was trying to design.
yeah, you know what happened with the wet shaving is that everybody get rid of cartridge razor because they are too expensive and they are not environment friendly.
Exactly.
And everybody says, I will buy one daily driver and then I will use it for all my shaves. And with like $60 euros or whatever, with an expense between 60 and 150 euros, I would go for my whole life with this. And that's true.
Exactly.
But the reality is that at a certain point, you start liking it too much. And so you buy more and more. And
No, this is the problem, and I think, well, it's not a problem. It's a good thing, but yeah, a lot of people get into them. And I mean, I've got a customer. He's in his late 70s. He's got 200 plus razors.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that's a sufficient collection. Yeah, no, I would imagine your collection's reasonably sizable too.
Yeah, unfortunately, razors, and you know, when you start collecting, what happens is that soaps never end because you have so many that they will last for like 5 years, 6 years. It's like that. Yeah.
Exactly, but also something I'm going to be bringing out relatively soon is I'm going to be offering a fully customizable razor. Whereas you can pick from certain designs and then you can pick from certain materials. So I'm really offering it to a few customers where I'm making them specialized Jupiters out of phosphor bronze and copper. But we also be offering Damascus steel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'll be offering Damascus steel, different types of titanium, different types of stainless, different types of copper. To be honest, whatever you feel that you want to make it out of, if I can make it out of that, I will try. You know, so we're offering that service relatively soon, where you can pick and design your own razor.
Well, I guess this is the time to say everybody what is your website or where they can find your razor, other than Instagram, which is where, of course, you are very active.
Yes, no. The main place we sell the razors is on our website. So if you go to www.reggiesrazors.co.uk, you can find all of our razors there. We've also got our own shaving cream that's made locally here in the UK.
Who is the producer of the shaving cream? I'm curious.
I use a local supplier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I use a local supplier to get shaving creams.
Okay.
I would love to make them myself, but unfortunately, I just don't have enough time at the moment. But I'll get there. And we're also going to soon be bringing out our Luna shaving brushes, which again are customizable. They have an aluminium base, which you can pick from 4 different colors: blue, red, black, and yellow. And then it has a brass cap, so that allows you to pick your different brush style or head. So we're going to be offering probably about 4. So that's going to be like 2-tone badger, single-tone badger, synthetic, and then wild boar probably. So then you can configure your own brush to whatever preference and color you like with your different knots on it. The knots will be restricted to 22 mil, but yeah, you can pick your different ones, whichever one you want, and you can build up your own brush. And then if you feel that you get a bit bored of it, you can always then just buy a replacement knot and then put another one in there. Yeah, and I will be offering the blanks as well, so that wet shavers that like making their own or putting their own knots in, they're more than welcome to do so.
So basically, you are doing the handle, which is interchangeable with interchangeable knots, or an handle, and then if you get rid of the first knot, you can get another one. I didn't understand that.
Interchangeable. So you can buy one, or you can buy four. Or you can also buy the blank, and then you can put your own knot into it, 22 mil knot into it. Yeah. So the options are whatever you feel like doing.
That's very interesting, actually.
Yeah, it gives you a bit more flexibility,
especially for people that travels. It's easier to carry. Yeah, that's interesting, really. And I think that you are the first European manufacturer that thought about something like that, because I know there are other brushes like that in the States and in Canada, but I've never seen this kind of design here in Europe. So yeah.
Well, that's exactly why. And also, this will also come in its own travel case. So it'll be another tin box designed to carry the actual brush around with you, so you can travel with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I did put some sneak pics on Instagram of the designs, but nothing's officially been released yet. But it will be called our Luna shaving brush.
You have a solid project already.
Yes.
Yeah, that's important. That's important to know.
Yeah, I think it'll probably be released in the next month or two.
Yeah, so yeah, you are in short final.
Get in there.
Yeah. So I have the whole set of this Taylor Hall Bond Street. This was one of my first scent when I got into wet shaving. So yeah, I have the shaving cream, I have the aftershave, and I have the cologne. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, it's great. It really is good.
Yeah. So, well, I'm done with my shave, actually. So if there are anything else that you want to say, otherwise I will pass to my conclusion.
No, I mean, great. It's been great chatting to you. I think I've mentioned everything about the products. I'm really glad you enjoy it and you think it's a daily shaver. It's great. It's great to hear the feedback on the design.
Yeah, it's a great razor. He's a daily shaver, and I honestly think that probably stainless steel with this shape would be better for my preferences, because I prefer to have some weight on the razor. But even though I don't prefer aluminum razors, actually I like it, because even if it's light, it doesn't give you the urge to press, because it cuts.
Exactly.
Yeah. So congratulations about that, because usually at the beginning of my journey in wet shaving, I was using a lot of aluminum razors, but then when I discovered stainless steel and the weight and everything else, I was like, I don't like them anymore. But you may change my mind, actually. So with this little thing, yeah.
But you've got the choice. I mean, we do have the brass, the Jupiter brass, that is a hefty weight. You know that razor in your hand. So it's the exact same design. It's just made out of brass. That's an amazing razor. It's very sleek. It's hand polished, but it gives you that little bit more feel as what you're talking about. You just can feel that little bit of weight in your hand. But as I mentioned before, we will be offering customizable razors.
So people can do
if you want to. Yeah, if you want to pick stainless steel, if you want to pick titanium, yeah, you can do it. No problem.
Great. So, well, I think it has been a pleasure to have you on the channel. thank you for all the information that you gave us, and I really hope that a lot of my followers will reach at you to get this thing
be great.
or anything else.
Well, no, I only appreciate your time and inviting me today. It's been great chatting to you.
All right. So thank you very much, and we'll keep in touch through Instagram. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.